Yeah, well, I'm a little bit behind because I've been talking to you. Welcome back to 556 Media. I am live on StreamYard, on live on YouTube, and just saying hi to everybody. Uh, okay, I'll drop the link. Call me Fritz. Welcome back to 556 Media. I am going to drop the link in the chat. I'll do it on YouTube. I won't do it on StreamYard because it's more important to I think it's easier to do it on the the YouTube part. So I'll drop it. I'll drop it. Let's see, cause there we go. I was just talking to Truck on the phone when I came on here. So there's the stream. There's the link for the live if you want to come on here. You're more than welcome to. This is going to be a brief live. This isn't going to be the last live I did, which was what, Saturday night. That was awesome, and that's the first one I did in like almost 2 months, or maybe at least 2 months. That was pretty cool. Um, if anybody can hear me, hit one because I have a new microphone. That would be great. My old swivel one kind of sucked. So anyone that hears me, hit one. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Tommaso. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Troc. Two. You're such a dick. Tommaso, does it sound better than my previous lives? I hope it does. I really hope it does. I gotta put my headphones on now. Wall to wall, treetop tall. Okay. All right. As long as it sounds, ow, as long as it sounds better than this monstrous tree I have growing out of my desk. Because this one I just got Saturday, and it's worked so much better so far. So, how is everybody doing? I know Tommaso and Troc are here. Who else is here hiding behind the shadows? Who else is here? Make yourselves exposed. This is going to be a very short live. I'm done at midnight at the most because got a lot of real things going on. Well, not real things, but stuff going on around here. Thank you, Tommaso. I kind of like Tommaso. I really experimented with this mic. I set it up yesterday and worked around trying to figure it out. And yeah, it's worked a lot better than the old swivel. Let me see if I can get it in here. This piece of garbage. But yeah, McLovin, how are you? Going to any parties tonight? Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. So, oh, where? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that's why I can't see it, because I'm on YouTube side, not StreamYard side. Okay, my bad. Oopsie. My bad. Let me get back. Chris Troc is coming to the live. Welcome, Mr. Troc.
Hello.
How are you?
Okay. How you doing tonight? How's Mrs. Smith?
She won't rest. She
Well,
she spent the last Well, now 3 days in the kitchen, like, doing, like, canning and stuff, and she had surgery Wednesday, right? So it hasn't even been a week, and she won't calm down, she won't relax, she's, like, high strung. I mean, you know how she is. Yeah, so, yeah,
Hmm.
trying to calm her down and stuff, get her to heal because this was supposed to be the last cancer surgery, so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
it is what it is. But anyway,
I think my mother used to give me warm milk. That used to help me sleep.
if I tried to give her warm milk, she'd punch me in the clit. Telling you,
Uh,
she's
just,
not gonna.
just saying.
Mr. Trock, you already know she's not gonna. She's not gonna tolerate with. She's not gonna tolerate certain things. But yeah, warm milk. No, I don't. I don't feel like going to the hospital. So no, that's not gonna. That's not gonna. That's not gonna happen. Tommaso, she's quite dude. She's a war vet. She was in Iraq. Like she's plus a 25-year cop. I'm scared of her. Like I'm totally scared of her.
She'll duct tape him. She'll duct tape him to the chair.
Whew. I mean,
Warm milk.
yeah, like in my mind, I'm badass, but when I look at her, I get scared. You know what I mean? So if that makes sense, if that makes sense, that's a fact. That's true. So yeah, yeah, she's quite a lady. She's something. Mostly dangerous, but none of my business. That's Chris knows what. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Chris Trock knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, none of my business.
Yep. We'll end up getting shot.
Yeah. Carol. Hola. Thank you for coming by. She's doing good. She refuses to relax. Maybe you can convince her. Some way we'll figure it out, Carol. Convince her to relax and calm the F down so she can heal because this was her supposed last cancer surgery, but she won't. She spent the last 3 days in the kitchen, like canning and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, Carol, help me for God's sake. This is horrible. McLovin, I sound smooth.
That's his new mic.
Oh, riding shotgun with your cop friend. Just stop. We got a 1048 after this. Yes, we were hitting the town. So we're in Delaware when I worked. 1048 meant an alarm, like a commercial or home alarm. What does that mean for you? Tell me. Tell me what that means for you. I'm interested. And McLovin, what department are you riding with? I would love to know, just out of curiosity. After my after my time working on the job, I would love to know. That's pretty cool, though. Carol, I swear to God, Carol, you got to help me. You got to calm her down. She is just moving, grooving. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Wow.
It's It's crazy. It's crazier than Trock leaving me in a bodega parking lot for a half hour one night.
Oh, what if maybe if she smoked like a spliff, she'll get tired, like a good indica.
Stop it.
That will
Stop
make her
it.
sleep.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Okay. McLovin can't disclose his location. That's fine. But that's cool. No, I understand the 10 codes and that's fine. But they actually 10 codes are still in use in a lot of places, but they actually switched to plain language because of FEMA or the feds at one point. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it, McLovin. Do what you got to do. Just don't go to Just don't ride around with cops that are crazy and shoot guns and crash cars and go to parties. Just don't do that.
Or do it.
556. Carol says 556. I told you she is probably nervous, and that's the way she is dealing with everything that has happened. And Carol, you are absolutely right. However, she said this is the season for canning. So she's got her garden. The garden.
This is the season for canning.
No, that's what she said. She told me that tonight. So the outside gardening part, I guess the season, I don't know. I don't do it. Is coming towards the end, but the canning season is right now. Right now. So that's what she's doing. And she's spending a lot of time in the kitchen. The last 3 days. Yeah. So that's what it is.
You woke up bare.
Is he awake?
Said,
he is.
He said kitchen. He started licking his lips.
Yeah, he is. Hold on. Let me unblur it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I did wake him up. Hold on. You are absolutely
I saw his
right.
head go right up when you said kitchen.
Yep. You are absolutely right. Let me go to the virtual background. None. There we go. Yeah, he's awake. My big man. What are you doing, buddy?
You gotta wake up the other one.
Hi, buddy. I know, and she's the terror.
Yeah.
She's the terror. Yeah. But yeah. Poor bear. Hi, buddy.
He's hungry.
Truck's talking to you, buddy. I know you know that. He's staring at you. He's like, "Make me a hot dog, bitch."
Totally. I would totally make him hot dogs all the time.
Yeah, he's staring at you.
Does he like Twinkies?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out. I do not know, and I do not want to find out. I don't need that mess. I don't need that trouble. I don't need the vet visits. I don't care. I don't know.
Too much sugar.
Mm-hmm. Tommaso, thank you. Yeah, Carol. Hopefully. Is it Dan Michu or Miku? Correct me on my pronunciation, please. Miku.
Dan Miku. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining. McLovin, he's not cute. That pug is an asshole. Also, the one next to him is also an asshole. Actually, she's
a real son of a gun.
She's a complete bitch. So both these pugs are assholes and or bitches. So keep that in mind.
And you'll probably edit this because we'll get shot.
My God. They are something. So Chalk, this microphone's working probably. I'm guessing.
It sounds perfect. I mean, it's better than the phone. It's clearer than the phone.
So it's a lot better than.
It's actually. I would lower it like 2 notches.
Lower it? All right. So it's better than the old one, huh? All right. Cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see if we hear the fan noises and bear snoring. We'll see. It'll probably cancel it out.
Carol, thank you for coming on real quick, and you have a good one, and good luck tomorrow. And just be well. Be well. Be well. The only problem with this microphone is it sits right in front of me, and it's like literally like 1.5 feet tall, so I can't see half the screen. So I have to adjust for that. That's right.
Oh,
I can't lift it up all the way because why can't I? Oh, because I'm stepping on the cord. I'm dumb. Yeah, so it's yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, McLovin. I appreciate it. It's good to know that this
Can
works better
you
than the last one.
try some beatboxing? Wow, that was
Is that
very good.
it was good?
Yeah, this is a good mic.
Okay. All right.
You gotta
Well,
get
good.
one of those.
Oh, good. Well, and I'm gonna have Billy the Kid on here again, doing another interview. I think November,
Maybe put it up one notch.
one notch. How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So I'm gonna have the real Billy the Kid, who's a chick, on here again. I think in November to do another interview because the last time it was a great interview as far as I was concerned, but we used a piece of crap mic that didn't work real well. But now we have a good one.
Okay.
So, and she's down for it. Bella Rose, how are you, ma'am? Thank you for coming on. Bella Rose, you want the let's
The link?
see.
Bear
Did I
is
do
doing
it
that.
right? There we
Bear's
go.
doing that thing again.
Oh, he's Bear is scritching and licking. That's what he's doing. He is scritching and licking.
Oh boy.
All right, McLovin, you have a good night.
Have fun, McLovin.
Have a good one. McLovin, at least you don't have pugs. You're lucky you don't have pugs. Thank you, Tommaso. Yeah, Billy's pretty cool. That's her real name, Billy Kid.
Yeah.
But and she was named after the actual male Billy Kid. But she's really cool. She's born and raised in the mountains. Did that first video with her, and we're planning to do a follow-up video, I think, in November. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, she's pretty cool. You got a 1015 in the car? Oh, okay. All right.
10-15.
No, I know what he's talking about. Like, I know what McLovin's talking about. So if that's true, like, I don't know about drop them off real quick or real fast, but they got a 1015. So that means a prisoner in custody. So they got somebody locked up in the car.
Roger that.
I don't know about dropping them off real quick. It's never really fast or quick.
Takes a while.
Yeah, it does. It
Get
really
paperwork.
does.
You gotta bring their belongings in.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to their crap.
Yeah. Hey, McLovin, are you testing me on 10 codes? Are you fucking around? I got 30 years doing this shit. I don't want to do it anymore. But yeah.
What's your 20? 556 media.
My office. The mountains in my office.
Roger that.
Yeah. That's right, Tommaso. Just open the door and push, but do it on an interstate. It makes it a lot less paperwork. Yeah, truck. My 20.
Just make sure you get your cuffs back.
Well, if you're dumb enough to leave your cuffs on something, you're gonna push out of a moving. Yeah. Hey, teacher, what's up? Thank you for joining. McLovin knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Tommaso, just open the door and push. Man, I wish I could. Oh, I never did that. But I would take.
Not even once?
No, I would take a drunk. I would take a drunk from one area of the county, from one district, and like drive them all the way across the county to another district, and open the door and like uncuff them and like push them, push them out and be like, go away. Like, so they weren't my problem anymore or anybody else's problem in my district. Yeah, I did do that. That sounds horrible, but I didn't punch them. I didn't beat them up. I didn't shoot them. I didn't stab them. I just like handcuffed them, put them in the back of the police car, drove them very far away, uncuffed them, pushed them out of the police car, and then they were not my problem anymore. So yeah, that's actually a thing. That's actually a thing. Oh, McLovin, you're gonna eat? Okay. 10:17. All right. Where are you gonna eat?
It's got the munchies.
Where are you gonna eat? You're gonna go to is there a Wawa near you? Are you going to 7-Eleven? Are you going to like a
White Castle.
drive-through? A
White
White Castle.
Castle.
Well, they're not that popular anymore. They're not that popular. McLovin, where are you gonna eat? Where are you guys gonna eat? Tell me that. Or are you the cop and not the ride along? Be honest. Because the way you talk, I may not think you're the ride along anymore. Hey, teacher, how are you? Yeah. 10-10 on the side. So for me, 10-10 used to mean an auto accident, like a collision.
10-10.
Well, in Delaware. In Maryland, I don't think we use that. 10-17 in Delaware meant mealtime, and that was a general 10 code thing, like a national 10 code thing. But that's all changed. So I don't know. I might be wrong. Hey, teacher, White Castle is toxic after age 35. I think actually White Castle is toxic when you're in your 20s and drunk. It just gets worse over time. But I like White Castle except for onions. Onions on their little burgers. I hate that. I hate onions, period. But on their sliders, yeah. Hated that. I would have to like shave them off of the little
10-10. I think that was
sliders.
like off duty.
Well, where I used to, it was a accident. So I don't know. Belarus onions are not the best. Onions and peppers are horrible, and nobody should use them in cooking for any reason. I think they should be illegal.
Fight in progress. Negative.
Oh, actually, yeah, 10-10 used to mean a fight in progress in Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah, 10-11 was the dog case, like.
Oh. Tommaso, I used to use CB radio 10-4.
10-4.
That's funny.
10-12 was standby.
Okay. Belarus, you grow your own onions. You're a big fan. So you're a big fan of onions. That's your fault. I hate onions. I
That's your
hate peppers. I hate peppers and onions. I hate all that. Like, oh, jeez. Some vegetables must die before they grow. That's all I'm saying. Great finds. How are you, sir? Thank you for joining. 10-4 face blue smile.
Affirmative.
Face blue smile. Yeah. But yeah, great finds. There's a dude on here trying to give me 10 codes. I'm trying to define them and respond to them based upon my experience with them. So yeah, kind of entertaining. Oh, also, great finds. Do you like onions and peppers? I hope you say no because I'm being persecuted because I hate both of those. So they're both horrible.
Have you ever had a stuffed pepper? They're out of this world.
No, I haven't. You know why? Because I don't eat that stuff. I hate that stuff. I'm not eating onions or peppers. I told you that. I'm not doing it. My body doesn't like it. My
You're really
brain doesn't
missing
like
out.
it. No, I'm not missing out. I'm not missing out. Jesse, how are you, sir? Thank you for joining. Peppers, Belarus, peppers are not amazing. They are a corrupt vegetable that should stay in the dirt or on a vine or wherever they come from, and peppers should just
I
go away, just
I
like
hope
onions.
I hope you at least eat garlic.
Yes, I eat garlic. I love garlic.
Okay. I mean, if you're not eating, onions are good for you, but if you're not, if you're
No.
not eating them, at least you're eating garlic. You won't eat peppers, huh? Not even the
No.
red ones or the yellow, the bell peppers.
No peppers, no onions, no,
Oh my
no.
God, my mother would make a stuffed pepper. You wouldn't even know you're eating peppers.
Yeah. No, that's right, Grapevines.
It melts in your mouth.
That's right, Grapevines. They give me terrible heartburn. I take Prevacid every day, and onions and peppers. Oh, they'll kill me. No way. JJ Fedora, greetings. How are you? Thank you for joining.
JJ Fedora.
Bella Rose, peppers and eggs do not go together. Have you ever seen a chicken walking around
You know what's
with a
good?
pepper?
When I was
Oh,
a baker, we used to make sandwiches. We used to make potatoes and eggs. That was good.
Mhm,
A nice
mhm.
Italian roll right out of the oven.
That's great.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Peppers and eggs don't go together. Neither do onions and eggs. Neither do onions, peppers, and eggs.
Yeah,
They have
peppers, sausage, and eggs. Yeah, you could do it all.
all of you all that think those belong together are disturbed.
Pepperoni.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're disturbed. No, you're disturbed. Peppers and onions have no business being around for any type of food consumption.
Why not?
Because they suck. They I'm not missing out, Bella. They suck. They taste horrible. They smell horrible. They make you smell horrible, and they give me acid reflux. Hey, G23, how are you? Great finds, yes. Stuffed mushrooms. Hey, great finds. Stuffed mushrooms stuffed with crab. Come on. Mushrooms stuffed with crab, like blue crab, lump crab meat.
My mom would stuff them with the Greek stuffing.
I'm talking about something like Eastern Shore, like where I'm from, like where. Oh, it's so good. So good.
I'm sure. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, it is good. You'd eat it.
I would. I would not eat it.
Well, I think we all know that, but no, like stuff like mushroom stuffed with lump crab meat from the Maryland Eastern Shore. Put some little Old Bay, like put some whatever.
Lemon.
What do they call it? Yeah, lemon. Well, that's more for like fish, but like crab imperial sauce. Like, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, I think I'll take my mother's stuffed mushrooms.
Okay, hold on. McLovin, your prisoner just jumped out of the car and is running up the interstate naked.
Okay, tell him to
What
leave.
A crazy night. McLovin, I'm starting not to believe your story now.
Tell him leave.
I know it's happened, but I'm starting to not believe. It's funny as shit, but I'm starting to not believe what he's saying at this point. Yeah, because
it said it was going to be really windy tonight, but I don't really see it.
I know, and we were
the umbrella
supposed to
down.
We were supposed to get slammed. Great Finds knows because he's in the vicinity. we were supposed to get slammed, and I got some a little bit of high winds, not much, of course, rain and a little bit of hail, but it wasn't like they were making it out to be at all, at all. So we got lucky, and I was filming the whole time. Like I filmed me, me and Jan. Like I filmed like all this stuff, like going throughout the storm time and stuff, and then nothing happened. And I'm like, well, I wasted all that time and energy, and data. But yeah, McLovin only in Delaware. Oh, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, great finds. We had some hail for a little less than 10 minutes, but we had quarter size hail. Yeah. And my wife ran out. She's like checking out her SUV. She's like, it better not have
Dented
broke.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. McLovin, go on with the Delaware stuff. Thank you. Keep going. This should be interesting. Stuffed peppers with mushrooms, onions, and garlic and hamburger. I'll take the mushrooms and hamburger and garlic. You can leave the peppers and onions out of it. G23. Thank you very much.
You get a lot of hail?
We got some. Only for like 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes.
I'm saying, like, does that happen all the time? Like
no,
every year?
No. They called it and we got it, but it wasn't like what they said it was going to be. Right. JJ Fedora, Chris Chalk, I hear you're getting married. Is that true? Are you getting married?
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. That's why I'm asking. Well, JJ's asking, so there you go.
I'm still single, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. Guess who just came into my office?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not either. I'm
outside. I apparently woke. Oh, I didn't wake her up.
Oh, you woke up, Jan?
No, she just shook her head. I didn't wake her up.
Oh.
Do you want to say hi to everybody real quick?
Hi, everybody. Real quick.
Did you hear that?
You're going to get shot.
No. She said I didn't wake her up, which is a good thing.
You're still going to get shot.
Truck says I'm going to get shot. Why are you laughing?
Midget in the background.
So, yeah, he was. Truck was making fun of Bear earlier. Bear was like squirreling around on the.
No, I was just saying.
He'll get shot for making fun of my baby.
So
I was just saying to give him a Twinkie.
He heard that. Thank God for the new microphone. Yeah. McLovin, tell me more about Delaware. Also, JJ Fedora. I believe you. McLovin, as far as I know, he's 29 negative, but I'm not on the job anymore. Bella Rose, greetings, Bella Rose. Say hi to Mrs. Smith. She's here.
She's just stealing the pugs.
She is. Pain Like Bane, greetings. Ticha, Tommaso. They just want to say hi. So she had surgery Wednesday. Maybe you all can tell her to calm the F down and stop doing stuff because she's supposed to be relaxing and she's not.
We'll give her some warm milk.
Hold on. Let me turn off the background. There we go. Hold on. Can you come say hi real quick? All right, hold on.
She's gonna go to bed.
She's not. She went to bed like 4 hours ago, and she got up. But I didn't. Here she comes. Come say. Oh, you got Bear.
That's Lexi. Because I'm not allowed to hold.
Oh,
Bear.
You got to go back behind me.
I'm not getting on camera. My hair doesn't look good. No.
Now you're really gonna get shot.
Too late. You got on camera. But all right.
Warm milk.
Yeah. All right, there we go. So
maybe some tea.
No, so she was holding Lexi. I thought she had Bear, but
oh yeah, maybe some like decaffeinated tea, Maybe a
Don't
spoon of honey.
don't don't encourage her. She needs to calm the f down and relax. She just had her last cancer surgery on Wednesday, and she's not even following doctor's orders. So she doesn't listen to me, of course. So she's not following doctor's orders. So it is what it is. I have nothing I can do. All right, so let me go back through these comments real quick. She's done. She went to go watch TV in the living room with the pugs, which I get.
Yeah, we're boring.
I know we're just horrible, boring people. That's right, G23. Half-ass follow instructions from the doc. She does not follow
Instructions.
any of them. That's right, Payne. She keeps overdoing it. McLovin, you're getting a 29p on Chris Strock.
29p.
I know exactly what he means.
I don't even know that.
It means you have a warrant out for you. At least that's what it meant in Delaware back in the day. I don't know if it still means that because I haven't worked that. Thanks, Bella. Yeah, encourage her. That's tell her to relax.
Must be something old because as far as I know, everything's cleared up.
Well, he's got a 1042A on you, Troc. That means you're locked up.
I got locked up. They won't let Troc out.
Yeah. Hey, McLovin, I may be old, but I haven't forgotten everything. But switch to so I was in Delaware for a very long time, but switch to Montgomery County Police in Maryland. That's where I retired from. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Better than being a 5150. I am almost afraid to respond to that because I want to say something, but I'm not going to. G23, because I want to keep this. I want to keep this.
G-rated.
Yes, thank you. That's a good way to put that. Yes, thank you. G-rated. Mr. Smith, Bella, Mr. Smith, you not only just get the blessing of AARP. Actually, Bella, I am an AARP member. Not because I'm eligible or signed up for it, but one of my smart ass friends, when I retired,
signed them up for it.
Signed me and Mrs. Smith up for it.
Oof.
Yeah, oof is a yeah. But I am not eligible for AARP, even though I am I'm not just a member, I'm also a client. But yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's right, Tommaso. Yeah, so many codes for different places. However, FEMA tried to make it universal and tried to do the plain language thing many years ago, universally across the country, but didn't quite work out. Didn't quite work out. So the plain language thing did not actually fall through across the country.
Right.
That's right, G20. Like you can actually get an AARP membership no matter how old you are, apparently. But if you have one, take advantage of the coupons, or they say coupons, and the benefits, the discounts that they have, because why not? Pain like Bane, give your wrench back. What are you talking about? Why don't you have your wrench anymore? What happened?
Did you take his wrench?
No, I didn't take it. I didn't do anything. No. I don't, or I have not done that. Like, I don't, know why. He's had a wrench on my channel for a long time. All it says, so it says, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm on StreamYard. Hold on, Payne. Hold on, Payne. There you go.
We'll be taking Bane's wrench now.
I did not take Bane's wrench. I did not take Bane's wrench. He's been a wrench on my channel for damn near a year. I did not take it, but apparently it was gone. Actually, a lot of people have been saying about my channel, they're not getting notifications, they're not getting this, that, and the other thing.
Are you kidding? I get notifications left and right.
Well, a lot of people aren't.
The ones I don't get Rat Trap City's notifications.
Yeah.
I don't get who else?
Pain like Bane, I did not take your wrench. YouTube.
Sometimes I miss Steam dues.
YouTube does not like me in the first place, so they do all kinds of weird stuff with my channel because they just don't like me, so they mess with me
because of the caliber.
That's right, Bella Rose. He's been a wrench for a while. I have no idea
Well, I don't
how that happened. Yeah, you do. We get the stupid. Gerard, hello, sir. Thank you for joining. Fine, sir.
I did my 4 miles today. That's a plus.
Oh, yeah? What was her name?
Name?
Just asking.
Francis? I don't know.
Her name was Francis? Is that what you're saying? That's what you're sticking with. Her name was Francis. Okay. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do.
Windows tonight.
Oh, thank God. Thank God for the birds. They'll appreciate that.
Well, the bird is at my ex's now. She took the last remaining bird. Thank God, because he was driving me insane.
Yeah. Never mind. It's none of my business.
I'm closing the windows because some of the windows, the cat like ripped the screen. So I think mosquitoes are getting in.
Now it's the mosquito's fault.
No, the cat.
Mosquitoes are throwing birds and cats out your window now. That's what it comes down to. Nitro Ray. I'm sorry, Ray Nitro. Good to see you. Thank you for joining the live. I am going to.
Wasn't that other mic like pretty pricey?
No, actually, it was less than half of what this one costs, but I got this one for free. So, but yeah, the other one that has a swivel arm and all this crap, like it's all fancy, but it sucks.
Yeah, this one's a lot better.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm waiting for you to go into a song.
Nope, I don't sing. It's not too loud, not too soft, right? The microphone, like is it just right?
I think it's fine.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, good. It is the Logitech. What's it called? Logitech Blue. It's a Generation 2, not the original. And yeah, I got it yesterday. When were we shooting out in my driveway? That was yesterday, right? Yeah, so I got it.
That was Saturday.
Oh, it was either Saturday or yesterday. Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. That's when I got it. Yeah. So, yeah. Gerard has a troll. Dude, yeah, JJ, he's made it now. If you don't have a troll, you're not making any impact on YouTube. Good job. Mike Wall, greetings. Greetings. Yeah, if you don't have a troll or 10 on YouTube, you haven't made an impact yet. You got to do better. You got to piss some more people off, offend some more people, things like that. The thing is, though, the trolls, they don't do anything. They can't do anything. They're nobody. They're cowards. They're weak. They just hide behind, like a keyboard in the internet and in their mom's basement. So don't worry about it. But the more trolls you have, the more attention, the more progress you're making on YouTube, especially. So, yeah. But trolls don't worry about trolls. They'll actually help your channel, to be honest. They'll actually help your channel. So, if anybody, hold on one second. If anybody, hey, Jesse, sir, how are you?
How do they help your channel?
Because it draws more attention to the channel when they cause controversy. So they come onto the channel and they blah, 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 or they type stuff or they say stuff on their channel about your channel, which draws more attention to your channel and things like that. And I'm not monetized. I don't make money off of YouTube. But what trolls do is they do bring your channel more attention. So you get more, God, I sound like Lee Cole right now. You get more subs, you get more likes and things like that. But it's true, though. It's true, though.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's actually true. Hey, Bear. Todd Father, how are you, sir? Thank you for joining. Trock, I'm going to let you take over for a minute. I have to...
walk the dog?
No, Bear came in and left. I have to go get a beer and I have to take a leak. I'll be honest about it. So, Jesse, Pain Like Bane. Hi. Jesse, thank you for joining. I'll be right back. Todd Father. Here, hold on. Let me drop the link. Truck, are you a managing mod on my channel?
I'm not anything like. No, I don't think so.
All right. Oh, I thought you were. Hold on.
I'm just
I
like a
thought you
regular.
were. No,
Just
I
like
thought
a
you were.
regular wrench. Let me see on the
No.
YouTube side. Let me look.
Drop a comment. I thought you were a managing mod.
I'm waiting for it to load.
Tony Obots, greetings.
Tony Bats.
I thought you were. I know.
No, I just have a regular blue wrench.
Well, yeah, you'd have that anyway. Just say hi in comments real quick because I want to make sure. Okay, there we go. Test. So, God damn it. There's so many. All right, there's people. Hold on. put user in timeout. Remove. Oh no, you are a managing moderator, so you can take control of the channel right now. It's said you are. I knew you were. I thought you were, but you are. You're a managing mod. Bella Rose is too. So
I mean, it just looks the same as.
it does. Well, it's blue with the wrench, but you can do more things than a standard moderator can. So you and Bella, who are on here right now,
Look, I can dance on my head.
Please don't do that. All right. So the channel is in your hands and Bella Rose's hands right now for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And also thank everybody for watching, liking, and commenting and subscribing. I know I'm a broken record. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. 10-4. Let me see. I can't even see the chat. All right. So we got JJ Fedora says smack that like. McLovin. Yeah, anyone wants to come up? The link is in the chat. Wait, that's not right. This is the link. Tony Umbats. Can you hear my breathing? I must have to get a new mic. I do, Tommaso. I have a small little channel. I haven't been doing anything really lately because I've been busy at work and home stuff. But I do have a channel. The last two lives they struck down. So, yeah, I think it was because of either music or some video I was playing. But yep. Did it? Well, Tony, grab the link. I'm ready for bed over here. I gotta actually go into frickin' Boston tomorrow. Unfortunately, at like 5 in the morning. Mr. Smith will be right back. He just went to take care of his beer situation.
Hello.
Hey, Enrique, welcome back.
Yeah. So I can't truck. I was originally going to this was supposed to be over a half hour ago, but since
I know. I gotta get ready for bed.
Since Wonder Woman woke up, I'm not worried about being in trouble. So,
Well, I'll be taking off soon because I gotta get up in the morning. But
oh, hold on.
I put the link.
You missed Gerard. Gerard was trying to come on, but you missed that, Mr.
I don't see him.
He's right here now because you
No, I
missed
mean
him.
now I see him, but I don't see. There's nothing.
Read the chat. Read the chat.
He was in the background, Mr. Managing Moderator, and you fucking missed that. So,
And I sent you messages.
mm-hmm. Hey, Gerard, how are you?
I'm doing good, Mr. Smith. How are you? How's Mrs. Smith?
She won't calm down. She's just happy that this was her last cancer surgery, and she won't frickin' relax and do what she's supposed to be doing per the doctor's instructions.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's kind of hectic, you know what I mean? But whatever.
Looks like we got John Wolf in the. John Wolf is in the chat. No, he says I'm not a troll. I am the official Gerard spawn. I am Gerard.
That's actually kind of funny. So
Yeah, it is funny.
I'll let you. Are you a? Hold on. Let me.
Gerard,
He's got to be.
were you
He's
watching
got to
that?
be from Gerard. Come on up.
Yeah.
That's actually It's actually pretty funny.
Gerard, did you
Yeah,
see
it's fun.
that moon landing? What was it? India? They were going to land on the moon. Couple was it a week ago?
No.
Yeah, they sent some rocket ship out there. They were going to land on the moon. It was on
A
YouTube.
rocket ship. Seriously?
It was on YouTube, like live last
Oh,
last
what
week.
were they going to land on the moon? A sailboat?
I don't know. That's what scares me. Actually, you know what? I heard they make Jaguars now and stuff. So
Okay. Oh, thank God it was a rocket.
Oh my!
They make Volvos over there too.
oh, see, yeah, they're
We
moving
call
on
them
up.
Volvos in Chicago,
Yeah,
but it's actually Volvo.
Valvo. Yeah, my father used to
But
say.
anytime one of those snooty people I say, hey, that's a nice Volvo you got there. And they always correct me. It's not a Volvo. It's a Volvo.
Gerard, you know what I used to get in trouble because I say that's a nice Volvo you have, and I get slapped all the time because I mispronunciate it. I'm like, that's a great Volvo.
Yeah,
Smack,
yeah.
smack. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
Unreal.
Sorry.
My father used to say they're one of the safest cars on the road.
Yeah. Well, they were.
Yeah.
They were. They're not anymore, believe me.
Yeah. It's not the 80s anymore, or the 70s, or the well, yeah. Yeah. Todd Father, why don't you come on, man?
He won't come out. I don't know why. Maybe he's at work.
What
he
mountains
won't.
were you driving through, Todd Father?
I missed I missed that. What happened? What did he do?
He was tired. He was hiking mountains and driving through.
Oh, that's right.
He was doing all kinds of treacherous things.
Okay, he was on vacation. I don't know if he's back to work, but
Oh, good for him. That's awesome.
Tony Abbott said, Mr. Smith, I enjoyed the elevated music, truck breathing. Dude, I would edit that out. Todd Father, whichever mountains are between New York and Pennsylvania, that would be the Blue Ridge / the Appalachians mountains. So yeah, that's where I live. That's where I live. Yeah. Oh, shut up, Trot. But that's where the Appalachian Trail goes through. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, Todd Father, that's awesome. Chris, don't.
I'm not saying a thing. Where's Richard?
He's probably asleep. He's smart. He's probably asleep by now. He's like, F this stuff. It's 12:30 in the morning. Yeah, no. Todd Father, yeah, that's the it's either Blue Ridge or Appalachians, but they run like the whole Appalachian Trail thing. But yeah.
Oh, I could see what Gerard said in the private chat. I just seen that now.
That was fucking like 15 minutes ago.
You're
a managing. You're a
YouTube tab open, and the other one.
What does it say to chat? Read it aloud, Chris.
Yes, please read it aloud.
It says I'm here at 12:22. At 12:23, it says what the duck up, and then it's 12:24 says, "Do you see me, Trock?"
I saw him as soon as I got back and put him on.
I did. If somebody comes up, I can't see that. You can only see that.
You're a managing mod. You can see it, and you can do all kinds of stuff.
I don't see anyone.
Wow.
Look down at the bottom. You see where it says chat?
Yeah.
No. You don't see the little icon there? It says chat?
Yep.
You see it or no?
Yeah, I could see chat.
Gerard, don't overwhelm him. He can't. He works in Boston part time. He can't. He doesn't. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Pain like Bane. 2 pugs. I used to have 4. Sorry, I know this is going all over the place.
The other 2 go out the window.
No, the other four are they have since moved on.
Oh God.
Oh, I thought Todd Fowler was hiking in the mountains. I'm sorry, Todd Fowler.
Trock,
boy.
you're a 1081 for sure. McLovin, you are. He has no idea what you're talking about, but you are pushing buttons, dude. Not to me, because I know what you're talking about. But you are pushing buttons,
You're a
McLovin.
1081.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
What is the 1081?
It's it's a mental it's a mentally ill person in MO
Oh, okay.
in Delaware.
Take him
Anyway.
to the IMH.
Yeah, in Delaware. McLovin, are you going to expose yourself for who you are, or are you just looking shit up on the internet? Because you have been dead on with your 10 codes, and I'm very suspicious about that. Trock is watching those adult channels while you're in chat, Mr. Smith. Tony Ubats, I have no doubt. His daughter beats him all to hell over the weekend, so this is his free time.
Wait a minute. The 1081, that's for the breathalyze.
No, it's not. 1081 in Delaware means a crazy person.
Oh.
Or a mentally ill person, sorry.
The 1080 was a chase in progress.
Tony Obots, is that Rhode Island or Massachusetts? Because that's
in
Delaware's
California, it's a
different.
breathalyzer report.
Okay. Well, Delaware, it's a mentally ill person. None of my business. I don't work there anymore. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Well,
Do you know
gentlemen,
what 1369 is in the Marine Corps?
Is that an MOS or an actual?
Well, yeah. What the people would say, what's his MOS? And they would say he's a 1369.
I have no idea.
13 for unlucky,
Oh boy, here we go.
69 for visualize what 69 means.
Well, I'm gonna tell that to my brother-in-law. My wife served in Iraq, right, in the Army. Her brother was in the Marine Corps. I'm gonna call him that. Like, was your MOS 1369?
No. Oh, you can't tell your brother-in-law that? That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Weren't
will.
you a 1369?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, Jan,
Uh-oh.
you have to tell your brother his MOS is 1369. She's like, no. She's like, I'm not fucking with that shit. Sorry for cursing, but yeah.
All right, you want me to say it? Can I say it? Well, I heard you in your virgin ears here.
I have headphones on, so you're fine.
1369 is an unlucky cocksucker.
Exactly.
JJ Ventura put it in the chat.
That's awesome. And my wife was like, fuck that, I ain't telling him that shit. Poor guy.
Oh, guys,
He's
I'm
such
gonna
a
hit
good guy.
I'm gonna hit the hay. I gotta go get up at like 5 in the morning. So
You're gonna
have a
hit
good
me.
night, Gerard and Mr.
Good night, Chris.
And
You-
the chat. as
Oh,
well.
JJ got it. JJ got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
She nailed it.
Lucky cock.
JJ, were you in the Marines?
Well, Mr. Trock, thank you for
Yes.
dropping by.
Have a cause on me.
I shall do
Okay,
that.
I am going to recommend the movie that I've been recommending to all my friends.
Oh, what is it, Gerard?
It's called The Drop.
The Drop.
Yeah.
Have I seen that?
It stars Tom Hardy, one of my favorite actors, Nami Rapace, some other guy from Sweden, James Gandolfini's in there.
Right.
God rest his soul.
It was his last film before he passed away. He literally passed away a month after completion of the filming.
Hmm.
Oh, right.
It's based on a short story called Animal Rescue. The author is the guy who wrote Mystic River.
Good movie.
The screenplay is based off that. It's about a drop bar, DROP, in Brooklyn. Ironically, it has an all European cast for the most part. A couple
Right.
of American actors, but James Gandolfini is really the only primary actor who is an American.
Oh.
And do you know who? Do you remember? Do you know who Naomi Rapace is? I don't know if I'm saying it right.
That name.
She's the girl who was the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh, from that's yeah.
Yeah.
Over in Europe,
She
Mhm.
plays Nadia. Yeah.
and she was in one of the Alien films. She played Dr. Shaw, and it was the one where they talk to the alien.
Prometheus.
Prometheus, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a great actress.
The girl with
And
the dragon
the
tattoo.
film
Yeah.
is outstanding. I give it a 4-star, and I've been studying film all my life. So if you guys haven't seen it, I know you can get it rental on Amazon. I've watched it before many years ago when it came out, and I recommended it to Tommy Stiggs. He said he and his girlfriend were on the edge of their seat watching this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was 2014 when it came out.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now all of a sudden you got a brain there, Truck. Okay, I see how it goes.
Okay. No, but I'm gonna go to bed. But you guys have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, man. Take care. Fall asleep.
All right. Oh God, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he laughs easy. I mean, come on, can't beat that, right?
You should try tickling him sometime. It's fun. You gotta wear gloves to do it, but try tickling him something. No, I'm just kidding. I've never tickled him. You're like, what the? Yeah, no, I've never.
No, I'm okay. Hey, anybody want to come up? Nitro,
You
Jesse.
You can drop the link, dude. You're a mod. Do you want me to do it, or you want to do it?
Let me try how to do it. Okay.
Go to the StreamYard part. Just copy the StreamYard.com and then the slash and then the number jumble letters thing, and drop that in the chat.
Okay, but see, I don't have my YouTube open.
You don't have to. If you have StreamYard, it should be right on the top. It's easiest. You can drop it either. Well, you pick it up from StreamYard, and then you can drop it on the StreamYard chat side or the YouTube side. Either way, YouTube's faster because StreamYard is behind YouTube for as far as comments.
Well, all I see is comments
on the StreamYard side.
Yeah, I see comments
on the right side of your screen, right?
I see private chat.
Yes. No. Okay. So go above that and go all the way to the top. And
all the way to the top.
Yeah. So you have the address bar. So it says StreamYard.com / it says 6M3AC. So all you gotta do is copy and paste that. So click on it once, and it should be all highlighted blue. And then hit copy, and then go to comments or chat. You can go to comments in StreamYard or the YouTube side and paste it. So click once on the left, once on the right.
Hello.
Sorry, you
I-
knocked yourself off.
Okay, so yeah, I could go over to YouTube and do that, but
Yeah, you could do it on StreamYard and YouTube, both of them. You can drop it in either one. You can drop it in chat on StreamYard or drop it in chat on YouTube. And I always do the YouTube side because StreamYard is always behind in time from YouTube.
okay.
Yeah, YouTube's like basically real time. StreamYard, as far as chat goes, just as far as chat goes, is behind.
Got it.
Yeah. So let's see. His boy.
Okay, let's see if I can do it.
Are you going to do it on the StreamYard or the YouTube side?
Trying to do it on the YouTube side.
All right. I'm going there right now.
Heck, I didn't copy it properly. Okay.
So go back to StreamYard. Click on you should have two windows open. One's YouTube, one's StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go to the StreamYard side. Copy. Just highlight and copy the address up in the top of the window, right?
Yeah.
Now, once you highlight it blue and right click and then hit copy, go to the YouTube window.
Got it.
Go into chat, click on the say something part, and then right click and then say copy or paste. I'm sorry, paste.
Done.
All right, there you go. You did it.
Looks like McLovin was saying some nasty stuff, huh?
No, McLovin. I have no problem with McLovin, honestly. He was using he was talking some 10 code stuff that brought me back in the day. I right now I have no problem with McLovin at all, honestly, dude. I really don't. But I'll leave things up to mods and yeah. Oh yeah, you dropped it right. I just checked it. Yeah, you dropped it right. So you figured you got that part right. You got that part down. McLovin, would you like to come on here? Gerard dropped the link, and I just dropped the link for you too. So you are more than welcome to come on and chat, McLovin. And I would love to know about your Delaware Police 10 code experience. Would love to know. All right, let's see. Gerard, I am putting you back on. Yeah, you keep knocking yourself off. I don't know why. What are you hitting? Like, what do you?
Well, when I copied the link improperly, and then when I went back to the page, I booted myself. No, McLovin, he's gone. Our dear mod said that's it.
Why is he? He didn't. Okay, well, I didn't see anything well, as long as I was paying attention to chat, he was just quoting Delaware 10 codes. The last thing I saw he said was at 12:44, which is like a minute ago. I love truck. I'm busting balls. That's all. I have not. I'll be honest. Like you guys know, I don't screw around with this stuff. Like I'm not about drama. Like I don't see anything wrong
Yeah.
that McLovin did. Did I miss something? Can someone fill me in?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, so if someone can fill me in. I mean, I have no problems with McLovin. A matter of fact, it was quite humorous, and he knew some. Like I had a conversation with him in 10 code, so I don't know unless I missed something, but I don't.
How many codes are there?
Well, it used to be every state could have their own, and then of course, we have the government stepping in, and it was supposed to be universal, and it went through, like basically FEMA and things like that. So there was supposed to be plain language, and 10 codes were supposed to be abolished. However, 10 codes still exist in part across the country, and McLovin, don't go, stay. Don't apologize and stay, please. But 10 code, there are still 10 codes throughout the country, throughout the United States. But there's also plain language, which is what they tried to do. But 10 codes still exist in a lot of states, in certain places. It may not be the whole state, but it may be in certain locales or localities. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. McLovin, you're fine. People, I think, misunderstand. Don't worry about it. You're fine. If you want to come on, that would be cool too. Don't worry about it. And you're talking to me in old Delaware 10 code, and I understand what you're saying, but a lot of people on here don't. So, and that's cool too. So, just know that. So, don't leave. I know you've been on here before. You've been on other channels before too. So, don't worry about that stuff. Nobody here is thinking of you bad because they don't get what you're saying in 10 code. I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. So Gerard, how are you? We had a conversation previously. I just want to make sure you're doing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing well.
Good.
I am doing okay. Sometimes I have good days and sometimes I have not so good days, but overall, it's not
Right.
bad.
Are you
I'm not going to complain.
Are you still determined to stay the course?
In regards to survival,
Staying the course being you, getting the message out, talking, being involved, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Good.
I am going to do I did a short video on honor, HONOR,
Mhm.
based off of my childhood, but also primarily the honor code that I was met with when I came to college.
Right.
But I will say this, one of the reasons I left the public school that I was at, a public university, was the professors would leave
Mhm.
the auditorium during the test. And once the professor left, students would get up and go to other students and get all the answers to the tests.
Oh,
You know,
somewhat,
this would be like a final exam, right?
right.
Semester final. And I thought, oh, well, that's a scam. You know, I mean, people are going and they are just cheating, and they're going to cheat their way through college and other things. But you know, I had a desire to go into the military, maybe to the National Guard while I was in college.
Mhm.
And my brother suggested a school I should try to apply to. Thought it was a long shot, but got an appointment and then went to it. And the first thing I was hit with was the honor code, which is an interesting honor code. It
Right.
wasn't one where you can't lie, cheat, or steal. It was only one that you can't lie, cheat, or steal for personal gain.
That's kind of a weird way to expand upon it. Upon it.
Well, there is another thing, though.
Mhm.
If I am asked, okay, if so and so stole an item, I couldn't plead the fifth either. You follow what I'm saying?
Right. You'd be required to.
Tell
You
the
know.
truth.
Right.
But the idea of not lying, cheating, or stealing for personal gain within the context of this institution was important because all the doors were left unlocked,
Right.
all the schools. So I could go and study in an academic building anytime of the day or night and use any room or borrow anyone's gear from any room as long as I left a note. You follow what I'm saying?
I yes, absolutely.
So it was an idealistic, self-policed 4 years heaven, you might say. But it also prepared me for become an officer. And so it's just the thing that you don't, you know, if a superior is going to ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
You have to come up with a field report.
Mhm.
It has to be an honest report.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Well, the same works for business, same works for everything in your life.
Mhm.
And so the idea of being a hypocrite goes out the window, essentially. That is, you know, pretending to be someone that I'm not, right? And
Correct.
doing something else. So
Correct.
that's my basis, my rudder in life. If I had moments of weakness in my mature life, absolutely. But you know, you get right back on the beam.
Well, who hasn't?
Right. Exactly.
Who hasn't? So
Right.
what was your? And I don't mean to intrude, and you don't have to answer this if you don't. What was your final when you separate? What was your final rank when you separated?
I was a captain
Mhm.
select. That means I was selected for the promotion.
Correct.
When I was in the reserves, I was a captain.
Mhm.
On
I-
active duty, I was a first lieutenant.
Right. I get it. A lot of people don't know, like, understand what that means. I get it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was. They said, look, I was a regular officer. That means I wasn't a reserve officer.
Correct.
So they said, you will put you in for another 5 years. But that's the deal. We'll promote you, but you got to serve another 5 years.
Absolutely.
And I was back in the city, and I had too many other opportunities. So I made a decision because my family was large. I mean, it was getting big. We ended up having 8 kids.
Yeah.
So I missed it. I really did miss the military. It was depression for 5 years getting out. It was a horrible mistake for 5 years. But hey, it's the way the cookie crumbles. I could have easily gone into law enforcement. There's a lot of things I could have done that I didn't do. Like such as get back into a structured environment. And I was basically out there on my own, basically. And a little lost. Had some depression.
Yes.
But through all that, I found out who I really was. And the idea of being a big shot is now thrown out the window. The idea of being the Mr. Know-It-All, being Mr. How do I say it? I was such a hard charger that I'm so competitive that I always had to be that guy in my own mind.
We are so similar. It's almost sick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you 2 things. One, you and I have a lot in common. Like in the fire rescue service. Well, forget military school. That doesn't count. JROTC doesn't count. But fire rescue side, I was a lieutenant. My highest rank was a captain.
Right.
In the law enforcement world, it was a PO3, police officer 3. So it was just below supervisory status. But I was a hard charger. I was a go-getter. I was a hard charger. And I'm sure you're exactly the same way. You took hundreds or thousands and thousands of hours of training, right? Through the course of your, right?
Immeasurable, innumerable.
Right. Same thing. I shouldn't even say 100. I just say thousands. And walking away or retiring from that or walking away from it, whatever, it's very hard. It's very hard because then you're like, well, now what I do, right? And it's like you have this path that you've been on, this successful path that you've been following, that you've been walking, that you've been taking, and all this time and training and everything invested into it, and then it stops.
Yeah.
And then what? What do you do? Right? It's like, oh shit, like where can I apply this? You know what I did? I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. This is just my personal thing. This has nothing to do with you, of course, or anything. I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I'll just sit here and get paid. Retirement wise.
Right.
But it's still very frustrating, Gerard. Like it's still very frustrating because I was offered contract jobs, government contract job. I was offered all kinds of things and I declined them because I'm like, I don't want to do, I don't want to do these kinds of things anymore. Just pay me the first every month and leave me alone. I'm done. 30 years was enough. And then I did I put a video out earlier, volunteer fire rescue EMS for half that time concurrently. I'm like, I don't want to, I'm done. I'm done.
Exactly.
But it's still frustrating. Like you're talking about, it's still frustrating because it's like, I could still be doing it and I still could. So could you. We could both still be doing it. Despite age and whatever, but we could still both be doing it. But I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. It's just a
Yeah.
personal decision. It's just a personal decision, you know. But you get it. But you get it, and that's the cool part. Like you understand. You get it.
Well, one of the primary things was, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but I wanted my kids to grow up in a stable neighborhood, not being moved around and shuffled all
Right.
over the United States and the world.
Of course, yes.
And they all turned out pretty well because of it. And you know, it's a long time ago. It's done. It's over with. Everything worked out well. You know, I'm living in a nice place. I've got my head together,
Mhm.
and you know, I've got some peace of mind.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But none of it's easy. And a lot of people that haven't been through the kind of things that you've been through, they don't get it. They don't understand exactly 100%. I don't care if it's family, friends, or Joe Blow out on the street. They don't get it. They don't understand because they have not experienced it. But you know, as well as I know, to fight through that, to get some semblance of sanity, and to uh, to recognize what you did, and to be like, I'm not doing that again, right? Is it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort. I lost you in the middle of the sentence.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. But what I was saying, I don't know if you heard anything of what I said, but a lot of people don't understand what you've been through, and the semblance of gathering all of that experience and training and shutting it off like like a switch, right?
Right.
And being like, okay, well, I'm not doing it anymore, so now what do I do? A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't understand that. Um, it's obviously not easy, but it's not something you just go and like explain to somebody. Be like, well, this is how I feel. This is what I went through. This is how I feel. Because they're not gonna, like, most people are not gonna understand any of it. They're not gonna be. They're just gonna be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or they're gonna label you, or they're gonna whatever. They're just gonna be sheep. But yeah, a lot of people don't understand, and I've gone through that, and I know you've gone through that. Well, I assume you've gone through that based upon your
I
experience.
have.
Yeah. So people just don't.
What happened? We blow everybody out?
No, no. It's actually getting late. I'm gonna end it soon. But there's 5 people here watching now. But no, we didn't blow everybody out. It's just getting late. It's Monday night going into.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Five.
No, that's cool. This was a last minute thing. It was just, on a Monday night, I'm an idiot, but whatever. So it is. It's my second live in a week, and the first 2 I've had in what, like 2-3 months.
Oh, it's great. I love your lives.
Yeah, but
So what I'll do is I'll do this in the chat. Okay, let's see here.
yeah, once you do what you got to do, I will. Thank you, JJ, for being here and listening. JJ asks us, can you both explain what you like people to understand? Basically, JJ, I think it comes down to the stress of public service, whether you're military or law enforcement, fire rescue, things like that. All the required training you have to have, but then ultimately it comes down to like military side, like if you have to go to combat, like my wife did. I don't know if Gerard was deployed in a combat zone. My wife was. From my 30 years of law enforcement experience, all the violence that I've been through, and I'm sure Gerard's been through a lot of situations himself. So that's kind of what we're talking about. That's what we want people to understand, because a lot of people don't understand what military personnel, law enforcement, fire rescue, and EMS personnel go through. And that's the basis of this channel. That's the basis of my channel. Or, well, I didn't create it by myself, but I'm the face and voice of it. But man, military, law enforcement, fire rescue, EMS.
I think for me, I was not a combat veteran. I was never in a combat zone per se. And the military, I was in a hot area, HOT, but not actually engaged in combat. The structure of being in a military school and the structure of being in the Marines encompassed 9 years of my life.
Right.
And after 9 years of all of that, that included summers too. When you're at school, you go to other training areas.
Right.
After 9 years of that basically abruptly ending, it's a shock to the system.
Oh, of course.
As far as my PTSD, that occurred in my youth. And I really don't want to go into that, but
you don't have to. You don't go into anything you don't want to do or go into. Don't worry about that. JJ Fedor, yeah, people have different means or PTSD comes from different places, and I know they renamed it sometime. Correct me, anybody, if I'm wrong. PTSI, post-traumatic stress injury, but PTSD. I went through. I think I've said it before publicly. I went through psychotherapy for PTSD using EMDR for quite some time, and it was very successful. But that was based upon my professional career. But military combat veterans, law enforcement veterans, fire rescue EMS veterans. Look, PTSD is not uncommon, and it's not a disease. So a lot of people consider it to be a bad thing. It's not. It's a normal human reaction to stress and duress. But it can also happen outside of those things that I just talked about. So you could have a traumatic upbringing, you could have a traumatic experience in life, being a victim of a violent crime, things like that, and develop post-traumatic stress disorder or post-traumatic stress injury from that. So yeah. It is very common. It is not abnormal, and in no way is it wrong, and you should never look negatively upon somebody that is suffering the effects of PTSD or PTSI. So I'm just saying that from my own personal experience and treatment. So call me biased, but it is what it is. Hey, Kim's tripping. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
I think a lot of people go through it, to be honest with you, or one way, shape, or form. Yep. But I'm not an expert on it. All I know is that if it happens to you, I think you're gonna know.
Dude, sometimes people know, sometimes they don't. I mean, I had daymares and nightmares, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. You know what I
Oh, okay.
mean? So some people know. JJ Fedora, back then, they used to call it shell shock. It wasn't PTSD. It was just called shell shock. But yeah, you're right.
They
But yeah,
also
I
called it. They called it war nerves.
yes. Hmm.
It's interesting. Somebody mentioned here. At D-Day, JJ.
Yeah.
My best friend's father was there at D-Day. He was a ranger, not on Omaha Beach, like in Saving Private Ryan, but he was a ranger at Point du Hoc, which is spelled Point du Hoc, H-O-C. Point du, D-U / Hoc, H-O-C.
Yeah.
And his name was Point du Hoc.
Hmm.
And he was with the Rangers at Point du Hoc, and his name was Thomas Joseph Ryan. And he is actually in the book The Longest Day, because on that day, it was his birthday. So he was born on June 6th, 1922. And in 1944, on his 22nd birthday, he got to climb the cliffs at Point du Hoc and fight the Germans on top. He was one of the greatest men I've ever known. Very quiet fella. He was wounded grievously a couple times. I think total of 6, but a lot of them were minor injuries. But they medevaced him out of the Hertigan Forest on, believe it or not, December 6th, 1944. Somebody here mentioned their dad was. My great-grandfather came home with a Purple Heart from his leg being blown off by a sniper at D-Day. Wow. Yeah. Yep. What happened to 556? He disappeared on us. Hey, Kim, how you doing? And Mr. Ryan had bullet holes up his arm, his chest, shrapnel wounds, the whole 9 yards. He became a Chicago police officer. He was my baseball coach and my mentor. Yeah, 556 is terrific, man. Anyhow, I think I gotta hit it. I'm getting tired. Are you still there? You're muted.
No,
Did you check? Did you check the chat? Did you check the chat?
I'm looking through it now. You can hear me now, right?
Did you see my message I left you?
Let me go on the private chat.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay. Got it.
That's if you could message me sometime tomorrow, then we'll hook up, and that'll be for you could let me know when you're going live.
Got it. Yeah, I got it. I got it in the background. Yep. Yeah, I actually had. I double muted. So there's a mute button on StreamYard, but there's also a mute button on the mic, and I hit both. So, oops.
Oh, JJ, never lose it. Never lose it.
Yeah.
It was something else to talking to Mr. Ryan. I would talk to him nightly. I didn't have a relationship really with my old man, my father. He was a Korean War vet. You know, I always respected him, but he left a bunch of kids in the lurch and took off. But I didn't have a really good, you know, heart-to-heart relationship with that guy. But I had one with my grandfather, who was a World War I vet. He was the guy that taught me everything, how to be a man and how to, you know, he taught me how to box and stuff like that. But Mr. Ryan was the guy that, you know, we just talk, you know, for like 3 hours at a time on the phone about really nothing. Maybe not that long, but it seems like it now. And, you know, I've never talked to anybody that long before on the phone. And so I'm really, really blessed that I had those hours to share with that guy, you know, and the stories he told me. And they used to have Ranger reunions. And one time they had it at his backyard in Chicago. And I got to meet the Rangers when I was a kid, and then I got to meet them when I was, you know, a man. And when he passed away, I was a pallbearer at his funeral, and with a bunch of Rangers that had fought with him in Normandy in France. And they were all cracking jokes at the wake. You know, like they were all sitting in the same seats, but none of them really were too, you know, how you say it, sad about the whole deal, because I imagine, you know, they had seen so many comrades go before them. But there is one thing. I got to tell you this one story.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ryan talked like this. Hey, Gerard, you snake. We talk real in low voice. Gerard, get your hair cut, you snake. You know, you talk like that. And he'd always say, when I was bullshitting him, he'd say, hit the brakes. But he was at Ronald Reagan gave a speech, the boys at Point to Hole. So you could look that up, 556.
No, I believe, yeah, I get it.
Eventually, the boys at Point to Hole speech. Mr. Ryan was there with all his guys, right? And they're standing at attention when the president comes in, all this other stuff. And Mr. Ryan looks to his right and he sees this guy. And he says to him, you weren't here on that day. You weren't here. And the guy wasn't there. He was just, you know, trying to pretend like he was a Ranger. Mm-hmm. And the guy skulked back into the background. And that was it. He didn't stand at attention with the president after that. They kind of shamed him out of being there. Mr. Ryan came back and told me the story. But his boots, by the way, are encased in bronze, and they're at the Ranger Museum at Normandy, at Point de Hole.
Right.
And when he passed away, a lady from France came, who was a representative from the battlefield, the Normandy battlefield, mm-hmm. And she attended his funeral. And I got to meet her. Really nice ladies. They made the trip all the way from France.
Sorry, Gerard. JJ, no, this is not a private thing between me and Gerard. You are more than welcome to join you if you have something to say. It's not a private thing. This actually expands well beyond both him and I. It's just a conversation we're having.
Yeah, no, it's not private. I hoped
Yeah.
everyone could enjoy it, because if you happen to know of a combat veteran, you know, maybe a veteran from the Vietnam War, because the Korean War vets are gone, except for my father-in-law. Okay, he's coming back this month. He was an actual legitimate war vet from the Korean War, 51 to 53. And we're going to do the recording. He landed at Incheon in Korea and made it up to the Yalu River on the western side of the peninsula, and then was captured as a POW for a number of years in Korea. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw the video camera on, not the video, the cell phone camera here. He's going to sit down and he's going to tell us about it. Then I'm going to put it up on my channel.
That's awesome. I did that with my mom last year on Thanksgiving. She had a story to tell about my family. Well, a couple stories to tell. But yeah, do that, man. Document it. So people can see it. Well, not just strangers, but also family can see it, young and old, in the future. Yeah, do that.
He's a jokester.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I refused private first class because I didn't want the responsibility."
Yeah. JJ Fedor, I'm sorry, hold on one second. JJ Fedor, no, thank you for still being here and listening. We're just giving our own statements on our own experiences, whether they're ours or family, friends, things like that. So please, you're welcome here, of course. And just, if you want to listen, you want to participate, if you want to come on, I'll drop the link. That's cool too. But thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that story. He ended up getting a PhD, raised 5 kids. I've never got a straight answer out of him in regards to the war.
Yeah.
And, my wife and I have been coming up on 40 years of marriage, but he's old. And maybe he'll tell us a little bit, or maybe he won't. But however he tells it, it will be really funny, because it's like the only guy I know that knows every word in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bullshitting us one time. He said, yeah, I put myself in for the Medal of Honor. And he said, you have private and private first class rank. That's the lowest, the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. And
he would say, I refused promotion to private first class because I didn't want the responsibility.
I can dig that.
Which is nonsense.
No, I can dig it. I mean, I get it.
So here's a guy who had a horrific experience in a North Korean prisoner of war camp, and a horrific experience in a Chinese prisoner of war camp, in addition to the combat. So he'll be back in a few weeks. His wife has passed away, but he's bringing 2 girlfriends up from Virginia to stay with him. and we're going to sit down. We're going to have this nice long video deal. And yes, the Vietnam vets, if you guys can find some combat Marines, combat soldiers, sailors, they used to be a dime a dozen, but not anymore.
Unfortunately, time is taking its toll.
Yeah.
My dad, he's in Arlington National Cemetery now, but he was Korean War vet. My dad, my father, he took the journalist role. He actually went to boot camp with the original Batman series, the TV movie series, the Riddler. He was
Frank Orson.
Yeah, he went through boot camp. Like they were friends. He went through boot camp. My dad ended up interviewing Elvis Presley. He worked for the Miami Herald, and this is when he was a journalist at first. He became a journalist later again, but he became an attorney. He worked for the government. He was a federal judge, went into private practice in law, and then went back into to the media, not news media, but just media in general. But yeah, so my dad was a Korean War vet, but he chose journalism during the war. Went to boot camp with the Riddler from the original Batman.
He was terrific. Frank Orson, what a great actor he was.
Yeah, and he's had to sit down with Elvis Presley, so that's pretty cool. I actually have my dad was a Dade County deputy constable in Florida. I actually still have his badge, which is pretty cool. Still have that, considering I was a cop for 30 years. But and he didn't want me to be a cop. My dad never wanted me to be a cop. He's like, no. But I did, and he gave me his badge. I was like, you were deputy constable? You didn't want me to be a cop? He's like, It was kind of funny, but
yeah.
So
yeah, I was going to be a cop, but I worked in the summer times as a security guard at Montgomery Wards, security detective. They called me a store detective.
Yes, that's what they used. Yes.
And we were on the south side. We do, Mr. Smith, 130 busts a month.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Easy. And in those days, the guy would run out with a bottle of perfume, and I'd tackle him right in the mall. Wipe out some garbage cans. There were no. It was just, we tackle you and bring you back in and have you arrested. And I said, I'm never going to be a cop, ever. I'm not. I just can't deal with this shit, these low lives and stuff. So that turned me off right away. Just that, the summertime being a store detective. I didn't like who I would have to deal with on a daily basis, I suppose.
It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that. So I can say it's my channel. I can say what I want on here. But it's funny you should say that, because I was a seasonal cop in the summers, and during the winters, I was a security guard in a huge mall in a Metro DC area. And it's kind of the same thing. Like they would call, like if you worked for a large one of the anchor chain stores, like Sears or whoever, you were a security detective, right?
Yes.
But for me and the guy, we worked for the actual corporation at the mall. We were just security guards, whatever. But no matter who you worked for, you could get, if they applied for it, or if they allowed you to do it, you could become commissioned as a state special police officer, which gave you full police powers, not just security guard powers, but you could be a full police officer upon that property, right?
Okay.
And there was a lot of guys that had that stuff. I had the badge, but I was never commissioned. I was a seasonal cop at the time, so I didn't care. And they gave me a badge. I'm like, well, I'm not a SP. They called it SPO in Maryland, SPO, Special Police Officer. I was never one. They gave me a badge, but I'm like, I'm not an SPO. I'm not certified on the training. And they're like, well, we have that badge left. You just just wear that and whatever. I'm like,
Yeah, here's a gun and a bullet.
all right, yeah, but yeah. So exactly what you're talking about. Like they called them, depending on the store, like Sears especially, you were like the store detective or the, whatever. But the mall, like if you just work for the ownership, like the mall, you were just a security guard or an SPO. And I was never an SPO. I was just a security guard. I was a cop, a seasonal officer, and then a cop during the summertime. But the winter times, yeah, exactly what you're talking about. And that was I swear to God, dude, that was the best time of my life. That was so much fun. So much fun. Meeting everybody, like, because and correct me if I'm wrong, you get to know all the people that worked, where you worked in the business, the mall, whatever. You hung out, you partied, you whatever. You just got along, whether you're working off or what. It was so much. It was literally the best time of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were not just busting shoplifters.
Mhm.
We were staking out employees, and people in the money room, people at cash registers, employees.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, and also back then, technology wasn't the same thing, so we couldn't keep track of customers and thieves and employees with security systems and monitoring systems and things. Back then, you and I didn't have that type of thing. It was more
We had towers.
right.
You'd go up in a store tower.
Right.
That was mirrored, and you'd sit
Exactly.
up there, and then we'd switch and move
Mhm.
around.
Exactly.
Say, okay, this guy over here, we got to keep an eye on him. We had radio and that kind of stuff. But anyhow, I'm tired.
Okay. JJ Fedora, one last thing, Gerard. JJ Fedora, so do your experiences make you, I can't read because there's something covering it because it's a heart, regarding this country's current state. So do your experiences make you, I can't read anything.
It make you angry regarding this
Oh,
country's
angry. Okay. JJ Fedora, I am an angry person in general based upon my professional experience. As far as this country goes, country's current state, I'm just angry. That's all. Not taking sides. I'm just angry. Your turn, Gerard.
I think we have a rapid advance. This is going to be a little bit longer than I want to go. But public entities. Okay, you have private capital, which is simply private people trying to exchange goods. People that own private companies. Corporations are actually part of the public sector. The central banking, government agencies are built upon that. And we have this thing where the corporations are destroying private capital. You have public and you have capitalism. Capitalism only extends to private companies.
True.
A corporation is a body or a corporate.
True.
And within the public domain, you have unions, you have the corporations, you have money anything that's financed by a government or a state.
Federal, state, and local funding. Yes.
Right. So if you look at it as a pyramid, where the base has always got to be private capitalism, everything else is built off that.
Mhm.
And I believe that public wants to destroy what's left of the base. And with that comes an enormous amount of, how should I say it, internationalism and not nationalism. And I like to call them globalitarians. And I believe that they're on a march. They want to have a one world order.
Hmm.
And I believe that they will go to any means possible to get that one world order. I believe that they will lie, cheat, steal, and kill. I believe that they will foment wars, foment regime changes. They'll do a lot of things. And so I'm angry that since it's hard for me to see this, and I don't think anyone's seen it until right about now, where the censorship is prevalent. There's a schism within our own society. People fighting people. We have open borders. We have cities that are going to be clogged with illegal aliens who have no clue what our Constitution is. I just see chaos in the future. And some people are just letting it happen. And, you know, the elitists, they don't care. The elitists, they'll do what they have to do and what they've always done, you know. And I'm really worried about it. I think our country is at its lowest point in its history. I think we're going in a direction that we shouldn't be going in. And, you know, country's no country if it doesn't have a border. And I'm really worried.
I am very. I see JJ Fedora's posting very similar thoughts, Gerard. I will, as we fade out for the night, I will leave everybody with this. Remember when United States citizens that live in this country used to honor and respect this country. Remember when that used to be?
Yes.
Not anymore, right?
Right.
People don't understand the constitutional law, or they disrespect it, or they disregard it. But at one point, American citizens used to love and respect the country in which they live, and now they are destroying it. Well, not all of them. A certain part of them are. A certain segment of the population is doing that, and it's time to put a stop to that. That's my personal opinion. But you know what?
We all have to wake up, start talking to your neighbors about it. We all have to be aware, because it's going to get bad.
Huh? Oh, it is. Tommaso, yes. Second Amendment, yes, of course. But also, it goes beyond the Second Amendment. It goes beyond. It goes into preparations. I mean, you're all kinds of preparations, just to be ready in case I hate to say it this way in case shit breaks bad, because the last thing I want is a second American Civil War, but that's the path we're going towards. I do not want that at all. But you know, that's the path we're going. Our government sucks. I've known Joe Biden personally. He was an idiot back then. This is going to the 90s. I like everything. Everything's going to hell. Everything's going to hell. And it's just preparation, knowledge, awareness, and things like that. But we are surrounded by American citizens that in their mind, they are no longer American citizens. So they attack the country in which they live, and it's ridiculous. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Just remember, it's not Joe Biden. He is not giving the orders.
Oh, no. No, I'm not saying Joe Biden. I'm just saying he's an idiot. I knew him back in the 90s. Like,
Yeah, he's an idiot. Yes, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more, many people having struggle sessions and figuring out what the next step is. And all he does is go along with it. Anyhow, I got to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too, man. Well, thank you for coming on, and thank you to everybody in chat. Gerard, you want to give a shout out to everybody in chat?
Yeah, thanks, Tommaso and JJ. Good comments, everybody. Whoever I don't see, Kim, Bella, and everybody else who's here. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later, okay?
That sounds good. Gerard, you have a good night. Everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. Everybody take care.
Yeah.
Be well. Have a good life. And we will talk to you soon. Is that about right?
Yep. I'll see you.
All right,
Bye.
man. Have a good one.
You
Thank
too.
you, everybody. Have a good one.